Another doubles SCL recap. Week 6 edition. Oh my goodness. We've done 6 straight weeks of this. I think that's the biggest upset of the entire season. I'm Emma, still supporting Spurfik on the Dynamos.
I am Nils, the DOUer for the Terrors, starter even.
I am Ray or Z Strats, and I'm still the starter for the platoon.
Still the starter. Crazy. But we'll get right into it. The first game of this week was Tenzai, who's come off the bench and is 2-0 in his matches playing for the Circuit Breakers, versus JRL, who started 3-0 but has lost 2 now in a row and is playing for the Islanders. On preview, I think Tenzai has a few anti-offense techs because that's something JRL definitely likes running. He has the Thunderous, which I think somebody also used against Z Strats, who has a similar profile. He has the priority tailwind in Whimsicott, while JRL has definitely not the most hyper offense extreme teams that we've seen earlier in this season. But I'd assume this is Tailwind Mew. One of these dragons is probably dancing. It's probably Dragon Dance Zygarde, CB Zygarde. The Genesec's probably Scarf for train control or speed control initially. You do see a Rillaboom Volcanion on Tailwind and not Trick Room, which is kind of interesting. But it is a more offensively oriented structure, and Tenzai has brought some tech specifically for that.
Yeah, pretty good summary of what we've got going on here. Tenzai's got a Heatran that looks okay, but not great. It's faster than Volk, and it can get an Earth Power off, but it doesn't love it. The Dragons, depending on the cube set, Heatran's fine into it, or pretty bad if it's AV, but AV's not in a great spot. And Heatran's one of the best Pokemon against Genesect, and it's quite good against Rillaboom. Just Heatran's a focal point. It gets owned by the Zygarde and the Volcanion in some other contexts. Pheromosa kind of gets to click whatever it wants against the team. And Whimsicott's generally favorable into Mew, although it's not super straightforward. Generally, the faster Tailwind is just advantageous, and Encore's pretty good. Neither team has Intimidate, which just means everything's going to die pretty quick. But yeah, we can get into it.
Yeah, the Pheromosa
gets to... has something to say.
No, that's basically all been said.
Yeah, the Mosa gets to click Ice Move, U-Turn, U-Turn, CC, and then CC also knocks you there too. So it's definitely looking scary. And there it is, in the lead. And there's not even Incineroar intimidated or anything, so it does seem quite scary. But at this preview, Tenzai I think has to respect what this Mew is doing. It doesn't really know what JRL's set could be. This could be fake out, and then you get fake out and own, which is really bad. It could set Tailwind, expecting Pheromosa to protect from the fake out. So it can do a bunch of different things here. The Genesect of its Scarf can click U-turn, but it also has to fear speed control from the Thunderous, which is kind of scary. So there's a lot of moving parts turn 1, I think, and a lot of different things can happen.
Yes, this is just Pheromosa in a nutshell. There's no safe plays, but if you get it right, you do a lot of damage and get out. So, a lot depends on the sets. I agree that it's probably Scarf Genesect from Greedy. So,
yep.
Yeah. Probably just a T-Wave into the Genesect and a U-turn off the Mew.
And JRL still has to be wary of T-Wave too, so...
Yeah.
You get owned if it's fake out Mew, but it's probably not fake out Mew. And you can still get bailed by a full para. But yeah, it's just watch. It's super volatile, so it's hard to break down too in depth.
Tenzai just clicks double protect though, turn 1.
It was fake out, but it doesn't really get.
Yeah, now
it doesn't get that much value out of it because of the switch. Not that the double protect.
Going to Rillaboom was weird. You should know that your opponent has to respect Like, even if you're not Scarf Genesect, like, it kind of just goes in, so your opponent's going to have to respect it. And switching Rillaboom into a Pheromosa is very weird.
Yeah, I guess like Jero can like apply some fake out pressure to like scare out the Mosa because it has just protected, but definitely is a bit sus, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like fake out Psychic is the main threat here. Fake out Tailwind is also very much on the board, but yeah,
But
no.
Thundurus
So
gets to do whatever it wants.
yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't actually want to do anything. Looking at Immune or Rillaboom because none of its support moves are very good this gen.
Yeah, I guess like it can taunt the Mew if it has it, then prevent Tailwind. This is my only guess. But yeah, the Mosa's getting out of there.
Really good double for Tensei.
Yeah, he gets the Heatran in, and then this Thundurus is Life Orb Thunderbolt. Like this is like the Gen 8 Tapu Koko. I'm like, I was at least like, what is going on? I don't think we've seen an offense, especially offensive Thundurus like this. Like the only ones we've seen ever in Gen 8, I think, have been like support with like T-Wave, Scary Face, Taunt, stuff like that. But this one is it's a Life Orb attacker.
It sure is.
It did its damage.
It did do actually. It did do almost 50 to Mew, which is kind of cool. So yeah, definitely interesting. And then like this Heatran is looking kind of nice.
Yeah, really good switch in for the Heatran. But the rocks also went up, so JRL just did like 120% to Tensei with that move.
Genius.
Also, don't get JRL went into Rillaboom on the Pheromosa, and then like didn't even U-turn off of the applied fake out psychic pressure. Oh no, it's been played like very weirdly passive for JRL so far.
Yeah. I don't love it. Just kind of like spinning his wheels and hoping to get some turns right. But yeah, dealing no damage in the first two turns other than fake out, or well, other than rocks. But I mean, technically fake out's like, you know what I mean. And rocks is a lot of damage, but
I was gonna say, rocks is broken damage, but
yeah, like Gerald's still ahead in the damage race, but yeah, really good board for Tensei, and Gerald just kind of switched around and didn't guarantee a good position, so like yeah, just a really weird turn 1, turn 2 from Gerald.
Yeah, like if you're like not faking out because you're like expecting the switch, I feel like you're supposed to like U-turn off, like, but whatever.
I mean, the Rillaboom didn't want to eat a U-turn from Mimosa, so like I get that, but it's just very weird.
So you see the Scary Face come out instead of the Thunder Wave, but choose to cancel it on the Zygarde, and then this Mew has revealed Fake Out, Stealth Rock, and Spikes, which is just like hilarious to me.
we saw this last week too. I don't know if it was Juro that ran it, but we definitely saw it.
I think, yeah.
Both hazards.
Both hazards
Ninja
and Fake Out.
And I think Ninja and Ninja's opponent had double hazards, yeah. And they both kind of just upped at each other, and it was weird.
It's got like both and Fake Out, which I thought was interesting. But now like the Zygardes come in, it's like slower than the Heatran now, but like Heatran doesn't really like pressure it while it gets to fire off like 1,000 arrows. Like Tensei does have like pretty sturdy like ground resist in Rillaboom and like I guess kind of Whimsicott depending on if it's any bulk invested. And like hazards are up, so it's like not the worst in the world, I guess. So you can try to apply some pressure and like the Mew spiking up. But this next turn is like super interesting, I think. So
yeah, it's in a really good position, and so it kind of just gets to click.
Yeah, Tensei goes into Finny, but JRL goes into his Rillaboom, so Nature powers Energy Ball and not Moonblast, so it doesn't KO the Zygarde. It does do a ton. It does like 47, which I thought was funny.
A really funny turn.
Yeah, just like hilarious.
Yeah, definitely, like, could have just tailwinded to get the arrows off, but Moonblast would have killed after, so yeah, just honestly, if JRL was predicting that, that's just an insane read.
He's a genius.
Probably could have just been switching Rillaboom in on like a T-Volt from the... Wait, Thundy was on the board, right?
Something to take note of now
Yes, it
too
was
is
nails.
that with the
Yeah.
Heatran now taking 1,000 arrows because Energy Ball became a Moonblast, this presumably banned Genesect with hazards up is really gonna go in as long as the Heatran just dies, and it's
We thought that it was a Scarf, right?
My guess is Scarf, but I don't.
yeah. But then
It could be
JRL played it turn 1 like it wasn't Scarf.
Fair.
Like if
Could-
it's Scarf, you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I agree. At this point, like Hazard's Mutilus, like the player.
Oh, and yeah, and then also this
banned.
this Zygarde also is very likely not choice banned based on the damage this turn. So I guess that like frees up the ban for Genesect.
It did 46 to Affinity. That's choice band, right?
I think
No.
it's Soft Sand.
I like counted before.
Alright, yeah.
Because
Yeah, okay.
it only did 76 to this Heatran through Shuka. And then, like, I presume the Finny is 0 bulk since it's not leftovers. So I think
Yeah,
it's
okay.
soft sand.
Sure.
But yeah, the Genesect, like, if it's choice band, it kind of, like, clicks a lot of buttons. Not gonna lie, like, I'm sure, like, does Pheromosa die to E-Speed? Like, surely it dies to E-Speed.
Yes, easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then, like,
The hazard chip, easily.
the Finny's in range, like, the Rillaboom's getting in range, Thundurus has to take rocks. Yeah, it's just this, like, 30% Heatran. But like these next few turns, I think get a bit dicey. If I remember, like the Zygarde has to switch out because it scares the Finny. This
I
damage.
didn't think it had to switch out. I thought you were allowed to just glide the Finny and TROs, and if the Rillaboom takes a Heat Wave, you take that trade every day.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You've defeated the evil Tapu Fini and the evil Heatran, and
Genesect just wins.
Genesect does just win at this point, yeah.
That does
So,
seem.
Genesect really wins. Yeah.
But I think this was pretty misplayed by JRL.
I guess like he's afraid of like I'm trying to like ration through,
Protect Fini, probably, but
or even just or like so it's switching out and then the Heatran like this Rillaboom having to eat a Heat Wave for no reason. I guess.
it's able to eat one.
Yeah,
But
like it definitely can live as well. But yeah, definitely. Like I think removing the Heatran especially would have been super strong, and then like Finny as well. Yeah, but he does not do that. And then this Finny damage, I think it reveals Choice Scarf and not Specs. We revealed, yeah. So it's a Scarf and not
well,
Specs.
it can be faster than Trent, but yeah.
Yeah.
Specs is always faster than Trent anyway, but it's most likely Scarf based on that damage.
Yeah, the
but
damage.
nothing.
A clean. This Heatran is recovering some damage too as well. Like it ate the fake out, but then like it's gonna get terrain and it's gonna like keep getting terrain. You feel me? You come in.
So the Mew's dead. And now you're just in an awkward spot.
Yeah, like what are you going to here?
What does Goen Zygarde accomplish here?
This one's. I was trying to think like maybe like I don't know. He thinks he's faster than the Finny and like gets the Tieros and claim 2, but like that's not true. I don't know.
If it's Jolly Zygarde, this is a good play.
I guess it's Jolly Zygarde and he just didn't realize Scarf. Although,
Yeah.
like, Scarf is pretty telegraphed here, because no lefties and low damage output.
Yeah, I feel like it's not leftovers and the damage is not Specs. Like I feel like the only option
not
left is
Citrus
Scarf.
either.
Yeah, the only option left is Scarf. But yeah, like
Goggles.
there's guy like the Zyra just dies here. Like it just gets outspin and dies.
And you took a single target heat wave.
Yeah, and then you take a bunch from Heat Wave, and like this Heatran is now
Well,
back up to
I mean,
half.
it's supposed to be. It was.
You're like cutting out nails.
So,
My bad. The Volcanium is in that slot, so it's reasonable to think that your Rillaboom's eating an Earth Power, not a
Power?
Heat Wave.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So, like really good play from Tensai.
This Finny has like had the opportunity to be glided like 3 times, and it's just not been glided.
Actually, that was an insane switch from Jer. I guess just because he thought the Zygarde was faster, that's why he switched it.
Yeah, he brought it in on a free switch in, and then it just died.
Did they see Grassy train between Finny and? Oh no, only when Zygarde was at -2. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then this Rillaboom like takes a bunch of damage.
Yeah, but now JRL's kind of had 2 kills without much payoff.
Yeah, I mean, Heatran's always protecting there.
And now it's at 48. Like when this Heatran very easily could have been dead, and now it's like completely back in the game. And I feel like those like middle turns, JRL messed up a bit, and then Tenzai like really capitalized on it.
Yeah, I just didn't get the plays.
Like gets this right. That did like 0. Is that AV damage?
Yeah, it's AV.
Yeah, that was AV damage.
For sure.
Okay, so I was wrong on preview. My bad, everyone. And then the Mosa gets a quick CC. Goodbye.
You get this right, but at this point, it does matter. Did you even want to get that right? You at least wanted to threaten Steam Eruption on Heatran. I guess Pheromosa just kills with a double anyway, so it's just tough from that point.
I think it's...
Yeah.
Are we going to see this Heatran get up to full now? Oh no, because Grass Train left. They trade fake outs. Come on, Heatran, get into the yellow. You can do it, Medi. This went Rillaboom, Heatran, Rillaboom, Volcanion, which I think is kind of funny.
I mean, there's doubles.
It's a massive wood hammer and Earth Power as well, so it dies through Shuka.
I'm actually surprised that killed.
And then I think, and then like the Heatran, the Heatran is now in the green against 2 Fire Weeks, and Gerald just clicks forfeit.
Yeah. Which you weren't supposed to press forfeit because you could technically.
Yeah, no.
You could technically dodge a bunch of heat waves.
Not to dodge too many. Like maybe 2.
Probably
then-
3 or 4.
You have to dodge a lot of heat waves. It's like a lot of heat waves.
If the Heatran doesn't protect that turn, you can like E-speed, fake out E-speed the turn and then fake out. We have to T-bolt the Thunder the next turn, so yeah. I guess you have to dodge 2 with that line, but...
It's at least 2, but still, there's odds.
There's some minuscule odds. But yeah, like I think...
Really good
like the turning point of this game was just kind of like the one after the Nature's Power turn.
It was just the Jero had chances to kill the only thing in the way of Genesect sweeping, and he just didn't.
Yeah, like turn 5, like if he just like glides and then clicks 1,000 arrows, well, I guess he can't do that because he has to fear an energy ball at that point. Which will kill the Zygarde.
I mean, sure, but like you can still go AV Cube at that point. I don't know. Well, I guess because then Pheromosa. I don't know. There's another turn here too, where when the Zygarde comes in and Zygarde Volcanion.
This turn 6 was weird. The just tossing Mew for no reason was very strange. Like Rillaboom plus Volcanion can guarantee the Heatran kill.
Yeah. And there's also...
And then like the going Zygarde and just
which
dying.
Is also strange. Bring Zygarde here and switch out the Volcanion, which could have killed the Heatran as well.
Yeah.
And the Volcanion was never dying there.
Yeah, he clicked Heat Wave anyway. And it lives Earth Power with Shuka.
Yeah. It lives Earth Power Moonblast with
So yeah, I think just
a weird game.
So like yeah, just some strange plays in the middle, which like really hurt his positioning, and then he couldn't really recover from it. And so Tenzai moves to 3-0 after subbing in now. Oh my goodness, insane. Well, JRL drops to 3-3, and has now lost 3 straight after winning 3 straight. So they have to try to bounce back soon, of course. Anything else about this game before we move on?
Don't think so.
Alright, we got the highlight of the season to many. We have 4-1 Z-Strats playing for the Platoon versus the 5-0 Nails playing for the Uncharted Terrors. And we have both of them on to discuss the game. How lucky are we? But like I can like go first with like how I saw the game as someone who like I was driving home from school at this point and I literally pulled over to a rest stop just so I could watch this game. Like I was like I found one at like 3:40 and I was like all right, I'm just gonna pull over and I'm willing to wait 20 minutes because I wanted to watch the game live that badly. But Nails has like I'd say like as like SCL has progressed, I'd say like the good stuff has kind of evolved, and I think Nails' team kind of represents it like compared to his week 1 team. Like now he has like a Whimsicott over the Mew. Like Mew's still really good, but like Whimsicott has been absolutely killing it lately. So he's got the Whims. He has like the Heatran instead of the Incineroar. He's still got like the really good Mons and Gene, Finny, and then Rillaboom, and then he also has like a Landorus to cap it off. And then Z-Strats has like another like offensively oriented team. Like it looks to me like he has a Blastoise, so I assume like at least one of these Mons is set up. Like if I had to guess, it's probably like Shift Gear, Genesect, or Dragon Dance, Cure Black, or both. While like the Dragapult like clicks back Draco Meteor and like U-turns out. Like the Incineroar provides pivoting support. The Landorus like tries to KOs the Heatrans, the Diancies, and the Incineroars that stop these three from winning the game. But like those were my thoughts on Team Preview. What about you guys who are actually playing the game and like prepped and stuff?
Special Dragapult, really? That telegraphed? That's sad.
I didn't see the special Dragapult coming. I thought it was gonna. I probably should have given it more respect. That I assumed it was gonna be like. In retrospect, I should have assumed special Dragapult after you let it turn 1, but because you're not going for game or anything. Turn 1.
But, I always knew that you had to respect it.
But yeah, I was in the mindset of DD Pult, so it got me.
Maybe I'm just
I
genius.
was happy to see no Intimidate. That was very nice. I have like the ways to deal with Incineroar, obviously, and Landorus T, but no Intimidate makes my setup Mons very happy.
I guess like it could also very easily be like Dragon Dance, Dragapult, and Choice Scarf Genesect. Like I think this one's got to be Dancing, and then one of these is well Dragapult's not like Scarf, but like Fast. That clicks U-turn, and then the other one is set up. But like I don't know.
I was a little scared of Whims because that Tailwind control can be quite dangerous.
What? My sets at preview, I guess.
I thought you were going to be Ban Genesect for sure.
Okay.
I assumed you were going to be Specs Finny because Whimsicott really likes having Specs Finny.
Yep.
And I definitely would have never guessed your Landorus set, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that one was wild.
Rillaboom I assumed was just standard broken Rillaboom. And Heatran, I didn't really know what it was doing, but it's a Heatran, so it's always doing similar stuff.
Yeah. It's clicking fire moves.
Yeah. I was a little surprised to see Heatran from you. I kind of like played into I probably won't see Heatran a little bit.
Wow, I wonder where we've heard that one before. Z-Strats won't face a Heatran. He knows he will face a Heatran.
In your defense, this is the first Heatran I've ever brought in SCL or Snake.
Goddamn.
22 chances, so.
Yeah.
Genesect at a perfect time to pull it out. Still think the Mon is kind of mid, but it was a good call here.
First Heatran ever. Strats. But we'll get into this one. Banger matchup, oh my lord.
Okay.
All I want to do is flamethrower the Whimsicott. That is all I want to do. I want this thing gone.
Yeah, like when you're using like two like setup Pokemon that boost your speed and attack, like the priority Tailwind and like the Encore is really annoying to play against.
I had the tech for this turn and I didn't click it.
Nails. Let's see.
I thought Ray would follow me. I still had a good. Whimsicott still had a good turn, but it had a way better turn. And then I'm going. Shit. Fuck. I wanted to use my tech move. The tech move is so sick, and so then I kind of flipped turn 2 as well.
Are you gonna reveal it?
We're gonna see it right now.
Turn 2. This is the tech move.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Oh shit! It nature powered. And then did 19 and 2 Genesect. But this turn was pretty fire.
This was a bad turn for me. It was like really poor. I was always supposed to like tail in Muddy Water in retrospect.
Okay, but you got to
I
one
was scared of
Achilles
Muddy Water too, but there wasn't really much I could do against it.
Like I had recognized that
Goodbye.
there wasn't really a water resist that could switch in on the Blastoise, and it was forced out. But yeah, I was like, ooh, I can Hydro Pump and I can kill a cat or anything else that comes in. But yeah, it was just supposed to be Muddy Water. I did learn that you were Shift Gear after this, though, from the damage from the Moonblast. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Shift Gear Genesect. This time, Shift Gear Genesect will beat Nails, I bet.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so that the turn 2 was the main throw of the game, from my perspective. Good call putting the moves into the wrong slots. So, like, fair enough. I got owned.
And then this this upcoming turn 4 also, I think was
Yeah, that was the perfect turn for me.
Yeah, no, like I took the kill on the cat, but I was still like not supposed to, and I fell behind. Like, despite, I mean, not like behind, but it wasn't bad for me, but I wasn't punishing as hard as I could have for getting turn 1 right, or right-ish.
Yeah, and then turn 4, Z-Strats reveals Flamethrower and Hydro Pump on his Dragapult for some reason.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, like I knew he was running both, and like I was like thinking to myself, I was like, Nails, like there's absolutely no way, like Nails or anybody else is like preparing for Hydro Pump right here, and so like his Heatran's gonna die, and then like the Genesect's gonna kill everything. And I was like, oh dear. And then it died. Or like the Kyurem as well, like kills everything at this point.
I mean, I thought about it, but I just decided that it wasn't likely enough.
Yeah, that's like no way.
To be worth playing around.
I Hydro Pump because Helping Hand Blastoise plus Hydro Pump Dragapult does good damage against Insane. This team really just wants to surprise Insane with the kill.
Flamethrower plus Hydro Pump 2, like as well. Like there's no way like anybody like in their right mind is like expecting Pump up to
no U-turn, no Protect with Life Orb.
Genius. Mm-hmm. But that was like a really cool tech to me, and I was glad it did cool stuff. But now
this is sad.
Yeah, I think like you're in a pretty like a pretty solid spot now. Like after like you surprise remove the Heatran.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but then I
just have to make sure my Genesect doesn't die.
But then
yeah, so again, I throw by clicking Hydro Pump. Still probably supposed to be like Muddy Water, but yeah, just sus play. So
I actually just assumed you didn't have Muddy Water at this point.
Oh yeah, no, I had Muddy. I just didn't click it. I was supposed to, but yeah, bad play.
Man, and
you did get the Hydro Pump dodge.
Yeah,
which is
yeah, no.
If I hit, I just win.
Yeah, the game ends. Landorus eats because it's Focus Sash, but
then Dragapult dies to Life Orb, and then the Kyurem comes in to this Pump Scarf Finny, no Life Orb Landorus, and just Dragon Dance.
Specs Finny.
Specs, yeah. Locked to Pump.
But locked into Water move.
Yeah, with the Blastoise.
Looking at a Blastoise. And even if it's Muddy Water, it still doesn't do anything, so...
Yeah, I guess you can accuracy drop. Yeah. But, yeah, quite the unfortunate miss.
Yeah. So now, the monkey comes back in. I see, I'm not allowed to let Dragapult die here. I'm gonna, like, not let Dragapult kill the... Now on this board, because Landorus is not named Blastoise or a setup threat, I actually am allowed to let Dragapult die. So, yeah, I let it go down to Life Orb.
And he gets him up. Also, like...
I misplay this turn.
This upcoming one, or that one?
This upcoming turn.
Okay, and also...
I stand by Shadow Ball.
Didn't want to miss. Also, at this point...
Just two-headed potential Finny.
At this point, Nails has revealed Earth Power, Protect, and Stealth Rocks. So, like, the last move is supposed to be Sludge Bomb. Let's keep that in mind for now.
What?
Actually, pause here.
Pause.
Because I misplay here.
You want to go?
The Landorus is not Life Orb, so my cube is not as threatened. No, it does not need to protect as much as I think it does. I calced this before, but I want to double check.
And like the Landorus also very likely isn't running Focus Blast either. So it's doing not that much damage to Cure.
Yeah, what I'm scared of is Glide with Rillaboom and Earth Power with Lando does kill the Kyurem. The Glide doesn't put me into Citrus range, and the Landorus is doing 50 to 57%. So that's what I'm scared of happening. But what I do here is just I don't think it's correct.
Protects?
I think the real correct play is
Nails guides.
If I substitute with Lando there, what do you do? Instead of killing the boom. I think I just win if I do that, and then I'm in lefty. Then I get enough lefties, so the Glide plus Earth Power is a more favorable role for me. And I have Lando behind the sub. I think protect sub is what I'm supposed to do there.
I mean, if you do that, then I am forced to just double the Lando sub, or I can Earth Power the cube, and Glide the sub, something like that.
Yeah, but I get free Dragon Dance at that point. I think protect sub is always the play.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's a hard one to see, I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, with 20
timer
seconds
was
left.
super low. So.
Yeah.
it was a misplay. But I was just scared of Glide from Rilla and Earth Power in from Lando, because it does sometimes pick up the kill.
And so now I just get to have fun times with Genesect if I win the speed tie. And I do.
And he does.
And
Probably supposed to fusion bolt the Genesect anyway. But
Nails drops Sludge Bomb and is running Psychic, which I think is wild.
Yeah, I wanted to have Lando.
Definitely didn't expect that.
Yeah, at that point, there's similar to how Nails is not expecting Hydro Pump Dragapult, I'm never expecting Psychic Lando.
Yeah. I mean, I had enough Rillaboom hate on the team, I thought. So.
I mean, I was scared of both Psychic and Focus Blast until the other three moves were revealed, and then I thought, okay, it's Sludge Bomb last.
Yeah, once it reveals Rocks, I feel like any reasonable person is expecting Sludge Bomb. But it was not Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, I wanted to hit Lando with that moveset. Completely and totally.
Yeah, and here I was just praying that you were somehow modest and you just got all the bad rolls. But that was not the case.
Unfortunate.
And I also had the attack of faster Genesect.
I was also faster Genesect, but you were faster than my faster.
I was faster.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep. And so Nails takes this one, moves to 6-0, the only undefeated player in the entire pool at this point.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
After this week, I think he's. Okay. The only 6-0, 6 wins, 0 loss player in the tournament is Nails.
That is true.
The only
Both undefeated players have gotten lucky versus these strats. I would like to point that out.
Let's relax. But it perhaps could be true. But Nails moves to 6-0. He's I think. Okay, Nails, I got a question for you. Do you think this is the best Pokemon you've been playing in a significant time?
Definitely. It's probably the best Pokemon I've been playing in Gen 8. Maybe Players Cup too, but
it's the most prep you've been doing for sure, right?
I did a lot of prep for the Players Cups too.
Okay, not gonna lie, I wasn't factoring in Players Cups, so I have no idea what happened in Players Cup.
I went hard for the first year of VGC. It's on that level.
Good work. Well, Z-Strats falls to 4-2 and has to bounce back after losing 2 in a row, unfortunately. But it's okay. I believe in him. He's doing it.
But yeah, I am putting in a lot of practice for this. And outside of, I put in a lot of prep and I thought my team was really good and I didn't do it justice. But yeah, I think I'm playing well and doing good job. And it's not just like show up and beat everybody because I'm good. I've been putting in the work, putting in the hours, and taking what's mine.
The grind. But that was like definitely the most hyped up matchup this SCL. Like I was super excited. Unfortunately, like there was like some crucial luck and a few misplays. So I guess it didn't do justice to the matchup I was hoping for. But it's still really exciting to see the two best players in the pool duke it out whenever. I was excited.
Yeah, I thought that the matchup did justice, and like, even if the wrong player won based on how he played, it's like I think that we brought cool teams and like it was fine.
It was a match.
I was excited.
An actual match, not just matchup position to either get the matchup or don't. And it was both players spent lots of time on timer. It was a game both players had to think.
Yeah, like this is very epic.
This is what happened with us last year too. We were both down to like 10 seconds.
Peak Pokemon. Our third game was Battle of the 3-2s. 3-2 Animus playing for the Spartans versus 3-2 Ninja playing for the Shoguns. Animus has Psyspam this week with Whimsicott, which I think is pretty interesting. And then like the Amoonguss to like try to take on Trick Room. Like the Necrozma might also be Trick Room to pair well with Amoonguss. So he has like a few modes to play in, and then like your standard fire and ground type to like take advantage of the speed and kill steel types and stuff. Well, Ninja, like I think this is the second Rillaboom plus Volcanion on a Tailwind build we've seen, which I think is a bit interesting. Also, we've seen like this is the second Kyurem and the second Pheromosa this week, I believe. The third Kyurem. Like after Kyurem has done absolutely nothing this year, and like the most has been like pretty cool this SCL, and then like another like and it's like a kind of standard, no, definitely not standard, like another like Tailwind build with Mew, but it's definitely interesting. Like I think seeing the Rillaboom Volcanion on the Tailwind, like usually you'd see like an Incineroar or Heatran in this slot.
Yeah, worth noting that Ninja doesn't have Finny into Psyspam again, which I did to them, and yeah, it's just like there's no psychic resist except for the Mew. So
Ninja brought Finny once.
I think it's once. I'm also not completely sure.
That mon's kind of good. Like, at least this time when he's playing against Psyspam, he has a Rillaboom and not a Serena. So we're making progress.
True.
But yeah, like the no Finny, like, and there's like an Amoonguss too. So like, we'll see if like one of these Pokemon has a safety goggles. But like,
I
Spore
definitely like Animus' matchup more on preview. I think Whim's Tailwind over Mew is always favored. Wind will usually get the speed control it wants up. And Animus just has really strong attackers into Ninja 6.
Yeah, he's able to put on like a lot of offensive pressure, and like Ninja can only really slow it down with I guess like his own tail on, which like is tough because Whimsicott's gonna be moving first, and then Rillaboom changing the terrain, and like Mosa I guess is like can also kind of go in, but if it like loses the speed advantage, it kind of just dies instantly to literally everything. I'm also interested to see if this Necrozma has Trick Room, because I think if it does, like that opens up like another way for Animus to like gain the speed control, and then like kill everything with his attackers, which I think is like another like win path he can go for.
Yep.
Get into this one. The Whims. This mod's a freaking demon.
I was very confused about this lead from Animus.
Yeah.
Actually, when I saw this lead from Animus, I assumed it's the U-turn Whimsicott with weakness policy Necrozma.
Oh my goodness, that'd be freaking epic. And then you U-turn into the Lele and kill both mons. Oh my lord.
Yep.
Only gets stopped by a fake out. Just don't worry about that.
There's also a little bit of a thought about what the Whimsicott's doing on the Psychic Terrain team.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it before. You just open hand.
Yeah, you can't click Encore or Fake Tears.
Like, U-turn makes sense here. Like, the side proc. You use Whimsicott to side proc Necrozma.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Unfortunately, it just not do that. And it just clicks Talent. Mew gets the rocks up, and Rillaboom turns out.
And Ninja super takes that turn. You get your rocks up for free, and you gain momentum on the opponent's tailwind, so they have to waste a turn of tailwind.
Yep.
Very good turn for Ninja there.
Yeah. This turn too, I think is where we see something quite cool.
I do want to say that it's a little bit risky to target the Necrozma with the U-turn.
Yeah,
Right.
it definitely was. I guess like your thought process is like the Whimsicott is doing it anyway, but it's definitely risky.
And it's probably less risky to proc a Necrozma weakness policy than a Whimsicott
Eject button. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, okay, it does make sense to target the Necrozma. Just spooky.
Spooky. And then this turn, Whimsicott reveals Sunny Day. And this Heatran clicks Eruption, which is over half this Kyurem, and then prevents the Volcanion from KOing it. Even through Life Orb. Goddamn. That was clutch, son.
The Volcanion's still happy to do that, though, I think.
Yeah.
Like, the Heatran... like, Volcanion was really the only thing away from Heatran claiming kills with Eruption. Gynemis kind of roughed it, I think.
Then this Kyurem is AV, I think, based on the damage. Like, only 56.
Yeah, so it's very obviously AV.
Yep.
Alright, my mental calc, like, I'm on school break mode, so cut me some slack, okay? But, yeah.
I would never.
Never. Moonblast does not KO.
Does not KO. I was confused about this turn, but...
You want to explain your thoughts?
Oh, no, it's actually a fine
it makes
turn.
sense.
It's a fine
like,
turn from...
You two-shot the Kyurem, and then you, like, set up the Volcanion to take a million from Earth Power next turn, right? It's fine.
Yep, Kyurem takes the Moonblast. Does Volcanion take a million from Earth Power? It does indeed, and it just dies.
I was surprised this died, but apparently always died.
Yeah, revealed non-Shika, so...
Oops.
Kind of goes down.
And then I think this is where things get dicey. The Necrozma comes in. He does click Tailwind, and the Whimsicott dies because it's not Sash, but Mew also matches the Tailwind. Like I was thinking, like, surely this Landorus dies. Does it die to Heatran, Heatwave, and Sun?
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, like, but he had to be worried of Fake Out.
Yeah, Fake Out Mew was a big threat.
Yeah, so that was the thing.
Was it actually a threat in this position? I think it might not have been.
Okay, so... Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at pausing.
So, like, Whimsicott goes down, or Whimsicott doesn't go down, because if Mew Fake Outs and
then you
Lando
Earth Power it.
then you just get to Heatwave both, and you've killed the Lando, and you've, like, chunked the Mew, and you've done fun stuff. So,
It's... yeah.
I think it was fine to just Tailwind Heatwave there.
You either kill the Landorus, or you get Tailwind up on the Mew's Fake Out, and the opponent doesn't have Tailwind up.
Yeah. But like, now that, like, he kind of, like, misplayed that turn a bit, now things get dicey. Like, down goes the Whimsicott.
Here, I
assumed
assumed it was Trick Room Necrozma, and we were gonna see a Trick Room.
Yeah, like, that would also be quite good here. But, I don't think it's that. But yeah, now, like, the speed is, like, neutral, so I think, like, Animus is definitely not at the advantage he wants. Like, Zygarde just dies. And then he does not click Trick Room, he clicks Meteor Beam.
Into the Lando as well, which was also a little strange.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, never mind.
No, Landorus is
Landorus, yeah.
But yeah, now, like, it's, like, still faster. Heatran does not die there.
So it's a good turn from Ninja, by the way.
Protects from the Fire Blast.
Yeah, it wasn't Heatwave, right?
Yeah.
It was Fire Blast.
Weird choice. Weird set, but Scared of Wide Guard, I guess? I'm trying to think of what else that does.
It hits the Wild Guard and Celestial.
It's the Wide Guard, but there must be some sort of calc in Sun with Fire Blast.
It's probably just to pick up Rillaboom for the Psychic Terrain team, I guess.
Surely you'd only need Flamethrower in Sun. Or I guess out of Sun Fire Blast? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
that's
have to run the calcs, and that's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much work. But yeah, Ninja gets the double protect or protects from both attacks here, which is quite
Yeah, I mean,
strong.
this was an insanely good turn by Ninja.
And now he can Earth Power the Necrozma for a ton while taking out the Heatran. So yeah, like those like Tailwind turns were very heavily in Ninja's favor.
Yep.
Now it's a 3-on-3.
Like, now, Ninja should always win from here.
Yeah, he is like
really good.
Well, dependent on the Lele set. If the Lele is Scarf, it's dicey.
there's no way it's
but-
Scarf. Well, I guess it could be Scarf.
But I do think Ninja's in a very favorable
I do think he should win. I would favor him at this point. He
If
is.
Amoonguss can get some spores off, I think it's fine. But
Animus has said that Fire Blast is to Oko, Necrozma, and Sun.
Alright, there's your answer, stream. Okay, then the Necrozma's done.
I guess. Sure.
He also said Fire Blast is awesome.
Too bad he reveals unviable Protect Amoonguss.
I mean, Protect Amoonguss is fine, but
Protect
No.
Necrozma is fine.
It's
Protect
bad.
Necrozma is a weird one.
Yeah, usually it's Trick Room. Or
Yeah.
Like Heat Wave.
I think like I would personally definitely drop Protect for Trick Room on this team. Like it just gives you another like option to win, like in Trick Room with Necrozma and Amoonguss, but it's not that.
Yeah, Trick Room was my assumption for sure, but
Yeah, here
This was not the play.
we see Ninja plus press knock on the item list Necrozma. Even like he's predicting a switch to Lele on the Amoonguss slot, but even if the Amoonguss switched, the glide outside of grassy terrain still does more damage than a Prism Armor knockoff by at least 3%, which is a number to really keep note of later in this game. At least 3%.
Yeah.
That's the roll.
Oh my goodness, I almost messed up. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. Alright, okay, there we go. Yeah, and then the Amoonguss spores into the safety goggles of Mew, so...
The goggles,
Yeah.
you're probably supposed to double the Necrozma too, just so it can't pull and puff the Necrozma.
Yeah, you're not scared of the
You're not
Amoonguss
supposed
if
to
you're
psychic
goggles.
the Amoonguss.
and so the evaluation I gave earlier of it's not that bad for Animus because Amoonguss can spore stuff goes out the window, and Ninja is like overwhelmingly favored here.
Like, this is just... It's
It's-
insane how this
it's
game
doomed.
turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ninja just completely fumbles the bag here.
Yeah.
Psychic onto Necrozma knock off the Amoonguss just always wins.
Watch this Necrozma HP value right here. So the Amoonguss dies. How much is the Necrozma left with after this turn? 2%. Is 2% less than 3%? That's right. And then the Necrozma lives, it KOs. And Animus picks up this one with 5 seconds left on his timer.
Yeah, so... Just just a tough understanding game for Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just unfortunately...
270 seconds on the clock. He should have thought a bit more.
Yeah, that's if the end game was if the timer was lower, then it'd be somewhat excusable.
Yeah.
Very impressive by Kyle to find the choke lines with no time on the clock. Like genuinely very impressive to like not even just to hit all the reads, although he also hit all the reads, but like finding the lines themselves before you like even get into making the reads.
Yeah.
That's some good Pokemoning.
Yeah, this dude is kind of good, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so Animus improves to 4-2, which is quite strong. Like, you have your 6-0 Nails, your 4-2 Z-Strats, who's ranked number 1, and then your 4-2 Animus, who I think is ranked like 7 or 8 in the PRs, and then everybody else is either at 3-3 or worse, besides Tenzai, who subbed in. So I would say, like, definitely, like...
The
What?
very fun fact is that there are only 2 teams that are negative, and those are teams that were 0-5 to start the last week. Every other team is positive or neutral right now.
Yeah, I think
They
everyone
really
is.
saw it.
A bunch of people are 3-3 after this week. But yeah, I don't know. Like 4-2 Animus is like really impressive to me at least. So good job.
Yeah, Animus clawed back. He started slow too.
Yeah, I think he started 1-2 and is 1-3 straight now. While
Yeah.
and then
against 3 players that are positive. So yeah.
good stuff. And
Positive or neutral.
and then Ninja drops to 3-3. But still like 3-3 as a 4K non-mainer person who has played not that much doubles is definitely not bad at all. Providing good value for the 10th ranked player. Our next game is Sporific versus Frania. Sporific is 2-3 and on the Dynamos, while Frania is 3-2 on the Gibble. And your fun fact: so this is week 6. Sporific has lost and then won every week, so he has won every even week, while Frania has won and then lost in like consecutive cycles, so he has lost every even week. And so
I
if
didn't even know this one.
I know, you knew the Frania one.
I knew the Frania one. I didn't know the Justin.
Yeah, you know this is Frania's lose week, while this is Sporific's win week. And then if both things go according to plan, they finish at 3-3 both. So like, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
And Frania really wants that to happen because he loaded Ndidi Harina in
He
2022.
did lead the DD Hatarita. So yeah, like on preview. So I think Sporific's matchup is like really, really good here. Like you have 2 ways to control the terrain. Like you have the Heatran, like the Dragapult, the Mew. Like even like I just think Burns' matchup is like insanely good into like full TR, and it's aided by the fact that like Hatarina and DD is like not very good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just think full TR is just not good in general. It's pretty easy to get a pretty good matchup versus it.
Yeah. Trick Room is not it right now. And there's an Amoonguss looking at a Finny when the Amoonguss doesn't have stats. There's like a Volcanion into an opponent who likes dragons. It's rough all over for a bunch of reasons.
Maybe Frania just saw my Doubles World Cup game from 2 years ago where
2
I
years
beat
ago.
Justin in tie breaks with this, but Justin also had a Suicune, so I don't know how much it counts.
Also last year, Sporific, he did lose to Spam Trick Room, and he got like completely owned by it last year. So maybe that's. But also like
I
Toxygen
guess that's
brought
just the thought process.
Toxygen
Yeah.
also brought Trick Room Spam against him earlier in the year in Sporific one. So I'm not sure. But yeah, just I am not personally a fan of like full TR in 2020, almost 2023, and I think Burns just has like a really strong matchup, and it would be tough for him to lose.
Yeah, I guess the primary issue for this matchup is I said there was no terrain resets earlier, and there's very much an Ndidi, but the Ndidi is like part of getting Trick Room up. I guess Amoonguss can do it, the redirection for Trick Room setting, but it's dicey. And anyways, the main issue with this matchup is that there's a top Infinity to kill, and none of the 6 Pokemon actually want to volunteer for that task.
Yeah, fun fact. So you know how like at the beginning of the generation, or at the beginning of SSDLC 2, so like like whenever like there's a huge like DLC or metagame like change, like full TR is always strong at the beginning because like nobody, like everyone forgets their TR checks and then TR just destroys everything. So at the beginning of SS DLC 2, full TR was like kind of strong, and then the reason it went out of commission mainly, well, a combination of being bad, but also like Combine Tapu Fini like rising in popularity and like completely owning it, and there's a Combine Tapu
Even
Fini.
just Heatran Zygarde kills so much.
Yeah, like
Outside of Trick Room.
Heatran and
There
Deep. Yeah.
Yeah, there is not a ground resist on Franny's team.
Yeah, like I remember when
Tough.
Yeah, like when I would like use a similar team for suspects, and I would lead Ndidi Hat every game except against Zygarde Heatran because 1,000 arrows plus eruption kills both mons, and you just lose. So yeah, not great matchup for Frania by any means. Yeah, I think like if Justin like led Heatran Zygarde, I think that would have been like super strong into this, but he does not. But like, it doesn't really matter.
You don't need to mess around with
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't
You definitely
matter.
don't risk a Zygarde lead from Frenya. Like this was a fine lead for us.
Yeah, I was just surprised Freddie led his Scythe spammers when there was a Heatran
It's a bad
Zygarde.
matchup. You have to try to get like equity wherever you can. I don't mind it.
Justin probably could have just, like on preview, I thought you could have just gone into Finny, press fake out on the head, and just start pressing CM. Like,
If it's
assuming
CM.
those were the sets. Assuming those were the sets. But yeah, what he does is completely fine. I didn't expect coaching.
Coaching and like he lands a crit, so the Hatterena gets like it's basically dead at this point. Like
You're allowed to take that.
Yeah, like that does a bunch, and then it did 3% total with Pollen Puff. Finny comes in, blocks Spore, and
I
resets Terrain.
thought you were supposed to pollen. I mean, I get why Justin didn't pollen puff his Rillaboom again because Spore is threatened, but I don't think Frenya ever presses Spore on an incoming Finny.
Yeah, like I guess like the Finny coming in on the Mew is like so easy, and like Franny is already behind on the matchup, so they can't waste a turn to Spore. But like it's like I don't think you have to do that. Like just go to your Finny and win.
Yeah, I think that you don't need to mess around. Like the matchup is favorable enough that you can just go to Finny. That's fine.
It would have been fire though. Not gonna lie. And there goes the Hatterena, so that's dead.
Potentially should have been a U-turn out.
Yeah.
And by potentially should have, I mean pretty certainly should have.
I would, yeah, probably.
But yeah, not the end of the world.
Gets the Heatran in on a Volcanion without dying.
Yeah, I mean these are like pretty decent turns by both players.
Yeah,
they're just playing their plays.
Yeah. We can like pause for a sec.
Does Frenia need to be playing more aggressive? Just because the matchup is so bad and he's already behind.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know
what else is he supposed to do.
I don't know what aggression is available.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do think
it feels doomed. So.
Yeah, I think like the matchup is pretty.
I don't think Franya's playing bad. I just think
he just kind of gets
Hatterena in 2022.
Yeah, he just hits a very tough matchup for Frenya.
It's not a good look.
To the knock.
They've clicked knockoff like 5 times. Oof.
I think Justin is gonna choke not this turn, next turn. Really choke, but
perhaps misplay in the eyes of you. Alright.
I think you're supposed to just coaching again this turn.
Yep.
Like always.
Yeah, he
but
rocks.
Like instead, it's a pretty greedy rocks.
Is it? I don't know.
I think so. Like the Amoonguss would have been 2-hit KO'd with coaching. There's lots like it's important for a lot of bros to get
unless it's such a streamer like.
Didn't it get knocked?
It got knocked already.
It did get knocked. Okay. I don't know. I have a really hard time calling Stealth Rock a bad move. I think
like rocks right now, like rocks versus an extra choice band.
It's not an extra choice band. It's an extra 4/3.
Okay, but it's I'll skip to the defense.
Get mathed
against the opposing Zygarde. But and like the Stealth Rocks is only for the Volcanion, which
no, it's for the P2, and it's for everything.
I guess, but like Frenya's not switching that much.
I mean,
like versus the +2 where you just get fire off 1,000 arrows or 1,000 waves till you win.
I'm sticking with Rox's good move, and it's good to be up. It's good to have up.
The rocks do come in handy towards the end of the game, but like also the coaching boost could have also come in handy in a very similar way. Gets bopped. So does our Dragapult also get bopped. Yeah, 1,000 waves preventing switching is like kind of cool. Not gonna lie. There's 12% on the Porygon 2 right there. It's got to switch to reset terrain. Like, you get blocked by
I
terrain.
didn't think the Porygon 2 was supposed to switch. I thought it was supposed to, but I guess it's fine.
Draco waves and
I thought it was supposed to. Oh right.
And that's a click
yeah,
fake out.
it was getting fake out waves. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot.
it had to switch. Just
Yeah, so Porygon 2 is taking 24% from rocks, which is kind of important. And here, for like a very split second, I think we lose the game because we don't KO the Porygon 2 on this turn.
I mean, the real question is, does the coaching do more than 24% to the P2? That's what decides this debate.
how much is it doing right now? It would have done like 20% or so.
And for the record, so Eruption was like a mid-roll, while Thousand Waves was like on the shorter end of rolls, assuming the Calc P2 spread. So like the Porygon 2 should have died in this path anyway.
Could have just been a more special defensive P2.
Yeah, like I was just using the Calc spread. And so like at this point, I'm like, holy shit, we lost somehow. But then we don't lose because we're E-Speed Zygarde and the Porygon 2 dies anyway. And I'm like, nice.
Well, if you were E-Speed Zygarde, I don't know why you thought you lost.
I like forgot for a second. Well, okay, my team thought we lost because we didn't have E-Speed. And then like I got into the mindset that we lost. But like we have E-Speed, so we don't lose. I was just being silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like at least for this one, like maybe like I'm definitely like not seeing through. Like I would admit, like I'm probably not seeing through like a super clear unbiased lens since I'm on Perfect's team. But I thought like for this one, he just got like a really good matchup, and like he just played like he just like won kind of like all he had to do is make not very unreasonable plays, and he just won because he had a strong matchup.
On preview, I'm surprised the game ended this close. But I don't know if it's like actually close. Like Justin is kind of always in the winning position, so it's just one of those games where it's like one mom was left on the field.
Yeah, but I think he
was always
in control.
He controlled one of.
You cut out, so I don't know what you just said. Nels.
He controlled his way to a 1-0 victory. It wasn't ever in doubt, and I don't even think he clicked any sub 100% accurate moves. Actually, can you hover over all the runs? I think he literally only clicked 100% accurate moves.
100% accurate, 100% accurate, 100% accurate. He clicked the Draco meter.
Oh, there's a Draco. Sure.
And
it could have been a Shadow Ball as well.
It actually should have been a Shadow Ball, I think.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah, because
I guess you did get the kill on the Mungus. Like, you're scared. Like, if there's no Rage Pattern. No, that's fine, Draco.
Yeah, it was a fine Draco. Okay, so yeah. Had to hit a Draco. Maybe had to hit a Draco, but did hit a Draco. And then, yeah, everything else was just controlled. So, yeah. Very smooth game, just never in doubt.
Good job. So, yeah, so both players now move to 3-3 and have switched between winning and losing every single week now in opposite fashion, which is kind of funny.
But now that Franya has lost, he is very excited for next week because it's his win week. Justin is very sad for next week.
Right. Very sad. Exactly. Well, I wonder which player will break their curse first, but that's a next week issue.
I hope none of them.
None of it. And then our last... I hope Justin does, personally, but I'm quite biased. And then our last game of the week is Denadra Badger, who's playing for the Foxes, playing against Memoric, playing for the TMs. Both of these teams' doubles OU slots are 0-5, while both of these players individually are 0-1. They're subbing in for 0-4 QSNS, while Memo's subbing in for 0-4 Joe UX9. So one of these teams will finally win a doubles game in Week 6. Very exciting stuff. So Denadra has a very close variation of the sand that Nails brought in Week 3, I believe. That
it was one of my drafts that I ended up not using, but it was like still pretty okay.
5 of the 6 months.
Yeah, I think you had a Dragapult over an Incineroar. And then when Toxogen used it, he had a Rillaboom over the Incineroar, but 5 out of the 6 mods, it's Trigger's Old Sand, so you know it, you love it. Well, like, Memoric has a very Memoric-esque team. Like, in my opinion, like, he's got, like, the Rillaboom, Incineroar, Blastoise, like, pivot, bulky, providing support core. He's got like his win condition is Spectre. He's got like his fast steel type, in which I presume to be like Choice Scarf Genesect, and he has like an AV Curum to hold it all together. So like it feels like a very classic balanced Memoric squad that has used a ton in the past. But I have like not gonna lie, like I think like the Sand team kind of goes in here.
It doesn't kind of go in. It very much goes in.
It does. Like I think Memoric's team just gets run over by Sand.
Yep.
There's no
yeah.
control on Memo's team either.
It's Icy Wind Curum Black.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no real field control.
In Gen 8, that does not.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It doesn't count at this tournament.
In
I
Gen
agree.
7, you can get away with it. In Gen 8, you cannot.
Yeah, it doesn't count. But yeah, it's not looking great. He's loaded up Spectre into 2 dark types as well. Tough scene.
Yep.
Last time a Spectre got lowered into 2 dark types, it did not end well for the Spectre.
That is true. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. But yeah. Also, both of these players have like real nicknames and themes, which I very much appreciate because I don't think anybody else.
Nicknames are lame.
You're stupid, but it's okay.
You're lame.
You
Nicknaming
suck.
your Pokemon after your teammates is the way to go.
Okay, actually, I think nicknaming your Pokemon after a set theme is the best of the 3, but no nicknames is definitely the worst.
Well,
But yeah, I like Sand is up. Like this Incineroar's intimidated both mods. Kind of cool.
the
Yep.
Genesect is forced to U-turn out. It does press the U-turn move.
That does a lot of damage. At
It
minus
did a
1.
lot of damage for a -1 Genesect.
But up there
Yeah,
is
but the rocks are up. So
Also, like, yeah, so it's very unlikely this Curum Black is not heavy duty boots, so that's getting destroyed. And then this Incineroar
Okay.
is also not heavy duty boots, so it's just getting
should
owned.
be heavy
It
duty,
definitely should be,
but
but
it's
it's
not.
not, so it gets completely owned.
And Memorik notably does not have any Pokemon that learn to move Stealth Rock on his team.
So this one's just
Okay.
overturned. Round. It's rocks versus no rocks.
The game is kind of over. The boots have not been knocked for 0 value.
yeah, I did not understand that knock, but
He was knocking the citrus. I don't know. Oh boy, here it is. It's the Zoltar.
Okay,
and now
Jack,
the Zolt is in, and
The-
Tadashi just wins.
Yep, it's taken 24. Like, it only does 36. Not like only
Yeah,
does
and
36.
oh yeah, -1 Bolt Peak only does.
Only does
36.
only does
Roll again,
36.
Yep,
And then like
Yep.
it's been knocked, but like it literally doesn't matter. Like it's still KO and everything.
that's not a tier 3 mon at all. No way.
Up,
That's a tier 3
it took
mon.
55 at -1.
Yeah,
And
that's,
bad knocked off.
They have the bad knocked
Yeah.
off.
yeah. Those are not good on
This
the
is
play.
a very weird flare blitz that I did not understand.
I'm also
Um,
confused on what he's flare blitzing.
I mean, the cat is like dead to the next round of rocks, so might as well
I
get
guess.
some damage out.
I guess.
Maybe trying to catch a Genesect switch in.
Yeah.
The Genesect does kind of want to come in here.
Yeah, like Incineroar's not supposed to click flare blitz ever.
Memo does this. Memo makes like pretty hard predicts, and they
I-
didn't work out this game.
I think that making a hard read here is not that bad because like your
You're getting
your
owned.
position is pretty
Behind.
down. So.
Yeah. Like this is so dire.
Up, the spikes are going up as well.
More up, and literally nothing can switch, but everything wants to switch.
Yeah, like I feel like this. Yeah, like the moment where team like wants to pivot around a bunch and get into strong positions and win with spec toys, but he's not allowed to switch anymore because there's stuff rocks and
No,
two layers
Kieran
of
wants
spikes.
Kieran
I
wants
know.
to switch out of the snarl drop.
Yeah, it's just so bad for Memoric here.
Yo, the
If you want,
Rillaboom
if you want to
lives.
see,
Chance
The Rillaboom did live. Like this Rillaboom was the closest thing to doing something.
knocked off the citrus.
probably should have been like a Talon knockoff on the Boomer just to not like
yeah,
take a bunch
just
of damage, but
to not get knocked.
like
Okay,
the snarl
definitely
here
do
is
that.
fine. But yeah,
21%. That's
Minus
not great.
2 on the Kyurem is less
It's not that
important than
important,
killing the Boomer. And keeping your Mew HP healthy.
And the citrus,
But,
yeah.
but it really matters in the long run.
Yeah,
because
it's-
Lazarus should almost always win here.
Up the
almost like
toys.
it's been Blastoise.
That-
If
that-
it's been Blastoise, then the game is like back.
We have a game.
and also very weird Finny.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely at this point, you're supposed to be playing around Rapid Spin Blastoise because nothing else wins from them now. So, yeah, if it's me, I'm, like, going to Draco's ult there.
Yeah, like, this Ultra kind of comes in again, like, Incineroar just dies. Like, it doesn't even get to Intimidate.
But, yeah,
It doesn't
there's
really
no
matter.
Rapid, and that's, like, the only out at this point.
My work is knocked again. 3 layers of spikes. Follow me, that does nothing.
The broken accuracy drop.
Alright, we got Amp.
The Genesect comes in and it just takes half its HP.
Okay, it does get to carry this. It does get. Alright, that was a solid turn. We're making progress.
I do
It's
really...
not a solid turn though, because now the Genesect is locked into extreme speed
and
on
it's
the
a
Tyranitar,
T-Tyre.
and it really wants to switch out, but then it's gonna take all
It
that
just
damage
dies again. Oh my god.
So,
Alright, he
I'm
got a
gonna-
kill. He got a kill. And the
I'm
Mew,
gonna say-
he's trying his best. Also, the Mew's
Yeah.
helping hand, which is kind of cool.
Pause.
Oh, we're pausing.
Oh.
Sorry, my bad. Where are we
Yeah.
pausing at?
Oh,
Here?
I just wanted to... that's... what? No, go forward one more turn. There we go. I just really enjoyed the follow me going last.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Spike, Snarl, helping hand, tail, and Mew. It's kind of cool. This has like
Thanks.
a lot of set variations on the Mew, as we all know. E-speeds for
Mew
16.
You can, in fact, do whatever it wants. Blastoise, switching out for fun.
And then it's just gonna die.
Incineroar reveals it was not Boots all along. Very sad day for the Incineroar.
Rip. Oh, it takes care of taking 50. Ah, dear.
Ooh, that is tough. Blastoise also dying in 2 turns to Sand.
Oh,
Fake
yeah,
out.
try to fake out so you like get one close, one
really
turn, one turn
No, we
closer to
did it.
dying.
Tailwind, parting shot, or knocked off.
It really doesn't matter.
It does not matter at all.
It's very tough to
Completely
lose this one.
I think it's almost impossible. You don't
Ah.
even, like, there's not even sub-accurate moves.
There's a
It's
chance
literally
here.
all
There's a
100%
chance
moves.
here. Just wait. Just wait. Alright, so Mamora gets the first protect. We're in business. He gets the 100% chance to protect. Let's go. Does 17% to the cure. Or to the Genesect. But it's fine. We got odds here.
Are you supposed to icy wind there?
It doesn't... Does it change back points? I don't think it does. It puts Genesect to like 317 or something like that. I'm going with 3... It's 316. Or, sorry, 216, so then it's like 432 after Talon.
Yes.
So
And it's still
like,
quite fast. Alright, we get the double protect. We're in business. We've KO'd the Mew. That's one double protect. We just need a few more. And we need to crit the T-Tar. Okay, we don't get that one. We don't mega crit the T-Tar.
Critting T-Tar doesn't...
Okay,
do
we have to
zero.
mega crit the T-Tar.
The
We
ice
don't
punch was clicked, so there's no rock slide dodge chance.
Strats.
This is
But-
just always one.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Denadra just completely gets a really good matchup. Plays does not throw away the 100% matchup and wins. Gets their first ever official team tour win, which is like a pretty nice feeling. So congrats to them. They move to 1-1. Memoric falls to 0-2. The TMs are 0-6, which is unfortunate.
Really?
We might see, well, no, we don't see Leo in week 7. I can pull up the thread for week 7. There's no Leo, unfortunately.
we can do a little bit of a preview.
Alright. I have to always check. Oh, I gotta scroll it. Oh no, you can see this one. So we have 3-3 Jarrell versus 3-3 Spurific.
Hold down a little bit more, I think. Yeah, no, you're
It's
good. You're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
So Justin is apparently in his lose week.
He is in his
Gerald
list.
has also lost 3 in a row. So.
No, Gerald's in his
Oh, he's in his win
streak.
phase now.
Yeah, like
Hey.
he's
He wins
won
in a row.
1-3 and then lost 3, so now Gerald's back to win 3.
I think this game.
So dire for Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me too. I play Gerald next week. Or the week
Tough.
after. Week 8.
I do think this one is like one of these players is gonna drop the 3 and 4, which is is really tough. So I don't know. I feel like this one's definitely super important to decide how the rest of the Islanders of the Dynamo season goes. One of these players can still get to 6 and 3 if they win out. So losing would be quite tough.
I do think I favor, jokes aside, I favor Justin here.
Yep.
I also favorite Justin, but my opinion doesn't really
You
count.
don't count.
I don't think I count here.
I think there's a decent case that I'm also biased on this one as well. But
I think that's the case that we're all
We're
biased.
all biased. We all like birds. But the next one is Ninja versus Frania. I think both of these players are 3-3. So again, like you much rather be 4-3 than 3-3. I take Frania here. I think he's in his win week. Can't argue with that.
Like, even without the win week jokes, I would take Franny here too. He's... As long as he doesn't sabotage himself in the builder, he's been playing well.
yeah.
Yeah, Franny is a very strong Pokemon player, I think.
And Ninja still, like... Ninja can play solid, but he still has a few hiccups.
Yeah,
you see from
definitely.
Players.
Yeah, definitely not bad by any means. Like 3-3 is like good value for 10th ranked 4K, but it's not where like has to be like a top tier starter or anything like that. But like that's like he's doing more than okay for sure, like easily.
Oh yeah.
Impressive.
It's still a close matchup though. Would not be surprised to see either player win it.
Yeah, I mean, Franya can sabotage himself in the builder again, that's for sure.
Yep.
And then we have
Ninja's not been playing bad. Ninja's been like one of the like top 6 or 7 starters this season. It's like it's a solid performance for sure.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be too rude to Ninja.
Yeah, no, he's definitely like produced the value from what he was given. So definitely like I would say yeah, I would say like a successful season, like 3-3 so far. He's been doing well. And then we have Joe UX9. He's back. Woohoo! Let's go.
I am happy that Joe is back. The week they face Animus.
We got the VGC gamers are playing out. 0-4 Joe UX9. 0-6 TM slot in total. Is playing Animus, who's 4-2. He's been pretty good so far.
On a 3-game win streak too.
Yeah, he's on fire. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna pick Animus in this one. But like,
it is tough to not pick Kyle. We're happy to see Joe back though.
I am excited for Joe UX9. He's back.
We're not as excited to see Joe back as Memo though. Memo had 2 bad weeks with 2 unplayable matchups, and he's not trying to do that to his sheet. His sheet's already seen enough pain.
He's the poor dude.
If Joe loses this week, do we finally see Leo freed?
That is the question on everybody's mind.
That's what everybody is thinking.
I hope so.
I sure hope so.
I think it would be hilarious at the very least.
Leo has ladder DOU.
Also,
I think that's enough.
He has loved my OSDT teams and Yusha sets post, so he's doing research, and he's read our team dump from last year, so he's on another level. Like he's tapping in the resources. He's ready to play. And then we have Z-Strats versus Denaj Badger, who is staying in after picking up their win. I think I would pick Z-Strats. He's kind of good.
I will also predict Z-Strats to emerge victorious from this game.
I will only use 100% accurate moves from now on. And wide guard, so Muddy Water can't accurately.
There you go. Oh. Perfect. And then our last one is Tenzai versus Nails. True battle of the undefeateds right here. A combined 9 wins. I'm going to pick Nails, though.
It's pretty hard to ever predict against Nails at this point.
Okay. Can I put something into the world on stream? An official. I have an official prediction for the rest of the season. I said this. I said if Nails beats Z-Strats, he's going 9-0 this year, and he did. So I'm expecting the 9-0 Nails. Well, I'm not expecting it, but I'm rooting for it.
I'm going to predict Nails every week, but he's losing one.
No.
Yeah. I think Tenzai's like really hot, and JRL's like solid. So I think I'm favored against both of them, but I think I'm unfavored to defeat them.
I would say
the Foxes slot. Whoever ends up playing in that slot.
I'm
like overall.
Yeah, like that's like you probably do not win.
You get 9-0, you don't. Also, you have to be like an insanely good player, but you also have to be in your favor.
You have to be very lucky as well.
To be fair, I did have this past week.
True.
I don't know. I think it would be very cool. I'm rooting for the 9-0. I think Nails can do it. He's kind of good.
I want to see the 9-0.
And then I can like feel less bad about losing to you because nobody else beat Nails. So like, why did we have to beat Nails? But I don't know. I'm very like another week like excited. Oh my goodness. There we go. Exciting weeks. Like it's just good stuff. Like undefeated. It's like Tenzai's super hot. Nails the best player in the pool. Like this one's just like funny. I guess I don't know. It's a good one. Like this one's just absolutely fucking hilarious. Is Joe gonna get a win? Like this is like a solid matchup between people who are similarly skilled, both 3-3, and then same for this one. So I'm excited for the next week.
Yeah,
but I
it's a big good week for doubles games.
I got nothing else. Anything from you guys?
That is it. Hopefully a win for me this week. I'm not liking the 2-game lose streak, so
I hope we all win.
And everyone else can lose. I do not care about you guys.
God damn, that's so mean. All right, we're done streaming. I hate Strats. See you next time.